What's up, Warriors of Goku? Welcome back to some more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. So, yeah, this is going to be the series that we ended up dropping and have now returned back to. So, it's definitely been a hot minute since I did a recording of Danganronpa. I'm fully aware of this. And that is exactly why we are here now to do some more Danganronpa. So, the main reason why I ended up dropping the series is because of this video and the next video. So, I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm going to give a quick disclaimer. For the first half of this video, everything's going to be fine, all audio and everything, it's going to be good and everything. Then we get into where I have an issue with my mic and the audio for it and everything. And seeing as how it's already all put together, I kind of had to, I couldn't like amp up the game audio or anything like that without making my mic audio do that stuff. So what I had to end up doing was just try to lower it, because for some reason I ended up getting my mic unplugged throughout half of the video, and you'll notice because I'll go through a bit of a little quiet bit going on right there where it's just dead ass silent, you just hear the game audio. Then we move on to after that, and then you're going to be hearing a difference in my mic, and I ended up, it sounds like I'm literally having my mic like deep inside my throat right now. Like it feels like I'm talking with a mic inside my throat. So just be prepared for that. I did end up lowering it so it's a bit more tolerable. It's going to probably still sound a little bit annoying, and that's probably going to be happening for this video and the next video. Thankfully, the finale of the video of Danganronpa won't be like that. So it's only this video, which is half of it, and then the other video, which is going to just mainly be the class trial. So you'll hear me say a couple things here and there, but it's mostly going to be the characters talking anyway, so it's not like it's going to be that big of a difference for you guys. So I do apologize that it's been taking so long. I'm going to apologize to myself because I wanted to do this much sooner, but I got very hesitant because of all of the issues with the mic and everything, so that's why it's been just why I ended up dropping it since October. But I've had this entire series of Danganronpa finished already. That's what's the sad thing is I had every episode done, but I couldn't do it because of half of this episode and then the next episode, just because of my mic giving me issues. Because for some reason, it went from 60, and when it unplugged itself, it went from 60 to level 100, which is where it makes it sound like I'm deep-throating my mic. So I ended up lowering the volume to hopefully make that balance out and make it a little bit better and tolerable for you guys. I promise you it's only going to be this half of this video, and then it's going to be the next video after that. So I do apologize, so hang in with me there. But the next videos after these two will be perfectly fine. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it up to here. So if you all do enjoy the return of Danganronpa, be sure to hit the like button, comment down below as well. And of course, be sure to hit that sub button as well. Hope you all do enjoy some Danganronpa, the return of Danganronpa, and hopefully we can do more of the next game and the game after that, because I do have them bought. So if you do want to see them, like I said, be sure to hit that sub button, because we're going to be doing some more Danganronpa on the channel, because I want to get that trilogy done with. So enjoy. Oh, and by the way, before it actually does start, I am probably going to be talking very, very heavily in past tense, because like I mentioned, this was all recorded in October. Yes, this was all recorded in October, so if I end up talking like in past tense, I don't remember 100%. If I am, then you all know why. It's because this was recorded in October, and it was meant to be finished by 2019, but I got so hesitant because of the stupid audio problems I had, so just want to let you guys know that. So yeah, enjoy. Just wanted to give that little thing. Enjoy it. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. It's good. Don't worry about it. Okay, welcome back to some more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. I really want to be able to get a lot done with this game, mostly because I want to be able to move on to the other games, because obviously there are still 2 others, and I'm sure they're going to be taking a lot of time as well, so hopefully we can make some good progress in this, at least maybe get close to maybe where the trial or the investigation could start and all that. Personally, I don't remember a whole lot from the last episode. I think from what happened last time, Makoto was having like some kind of dream or something like that. And apparently someone invaded into his room and stuff, and then we saw Kyoko in there as well. So I'm not 100% certain on the whole situation, because it was a hot minute since I recorded that, honestly.
Hey, Makoto!
Why is there only one person? But yeah, so hopefully we can make some good progress, because I really do want to eventually move on from this game and play the other ones, because the other ones apparently are pretty good too. And apparently the cast get better than this game's, because honestly, this game had a select few of ones that I actually kind of did like. But a lot of them still also were kind of just meh. I'm Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Ina. Really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. You were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. Or we were, excuse me. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know? So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else. Then they can tell you about it. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. Gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Leave the area. Oh, that's the... Okay, so... Apparently some things happened while Makoto was kind of, like, out of like, unconscious or stuff. Well, I mean, he was sleeping, but it was like a fever sleep or something like that. I guess we gotta go see what happened. Why is everyone in the gym? I know we always do the good old fast travel and stuff, but I like to keep it a little old school as well and kind of aim away from doing that. That's why I don't mind walking around and stuff. Just in case as well. Ah, there he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. How can you be late to your own funeral? It's Yasuhiro.
What?
Jesus, show up now. Like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? It's like Hina said, everyone was there. Besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. They'd form a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I'd cry out. I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Wow, Monokuma is actually a lot bigger than I thought he was.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling?
They are really, really trying to make Hina's assets show in that angle.
But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? It looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't like wait, tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella lying around, and then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he isn't moving at all? I waited here until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered up everyone as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So he didn't break down.
In other words,
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that? If not the mastermind? Well, that's... I have to... That has to be like a recorded thing. Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
hey,
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? Oh! It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor, excuse me. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? Are you for serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Well, I just unplugged my mic because I was going crazy like everyone else was. Great. Anyway. Oh, I probably should have mentioned, the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. You're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
don't be mean.
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Ever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's gonna do more harm than good. I think that's what she said. Oh yeah, good call.
Well,
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Why so close to us? Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my concern at the point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? Could have been, when I thought about it. Couldn't help but think back to the night before. They got sick! Because they caught Makoto's sickness. Attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto. Huh?
hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we said? Huh? Well, that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
Try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Go live in your chicken coop with all the other chickens. You could be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
They keep mentioning the number of chickens. I feel like something's going to happen to that chicken. Or one of the chickens. Not all of the chickens. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, but I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. But we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay, then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Moving on. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. Damn, that's pretty impressive power. We each found determination in our own ways. When we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. I'm assuming it's going to make me walk there. Or not. I hate this music so much. What about the data lab? The door won't budge. It must be locked. All right, well, worth a shot. That's not the headmaster. That's the music hall. Here's Toko. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Make sure you don't get in his way. Right. Be mean.
okay.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. I hope so. I'll hope so. We finally reached the climax. Let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Everyone ready? Here we go. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So, what are we gonna do? It's obvious we're gonna tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen what the mastermind is... Wait, we've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So, in other words...
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
hey,
Okay, sure,
What?
but... Come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed that this... oh my god. We agreed that this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean,
Serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice, we're desperate. Let's do it, let's rip down the door.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. We'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? Thing in the tool shed.
oh, so
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe back here by 9:01? That's straight up unreasonable! I by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you, Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took for you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. Wow.
Hey.
Serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. Right. Can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
I know. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. So tense I can hardly talk. I'll flubberbust. No, I'm totally flabbergasted. Flapstaff. Fap sauce? Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
Called for me and so I appear.
No, I don't think that's what happened. We didn't call for you. Hello, hello. It's the wonderiferous, murderiferous fiend. Here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? Oh, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Oh, no. Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes, yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
See.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. All right, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one mystery left. One more mystery.
Have you
Yep.
reached that
Now,
certain age?
now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about? You already forget that what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you gotta be kidding.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Orpus? Did you hear me? I said corpse. Oh. Why did I not catch on to that? I think it was the K that really, like, threw me off. A corpse? That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. Found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. I guess we're all just running up there. As soon as we entered the garden, saw it. Didn't want to, but... Who the hell's rocking fingernails like that? Saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. There was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? I don't think it's Kyoko because she wears gloves. That was a really good picture of her too, by the way. Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Whoever that was, now they're... Don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you that there's a corpse laying out here.
No way.
Is it really dead? Is this really a dead body? What? Need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Okay, well, I guess examine the body. Find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. The white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know, that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. Did they? Why? Unless they just made a mistake. The fingernails are a big giveaway. I don't know about anything else, but the fingernails are a big giveaway. Is that really the same person? Because the fingernails are completely different. The one who was in his room did not have any like long fingernails. This one does. Did anyone have long fingernails? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained with a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. You'd be so calm at a time like this. Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl, at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. What do you think? Could it be... Okay, then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't! The time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. In the next instant... Oh my god! It was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew... Oh, okay, we get it. It blew up. Thank you. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then... Hurry up, put out the fire! My consciousness attempted to float away. That voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Bloosh! Oh, they roasted. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. Died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. That's unfortunate. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. The body. It's burnt to a crisp, all right. Oh, well, yeah, it's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. But compared to a steak, I'll never be able to eat steak again. Now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh? We consider who's not here. That will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? No, unless... I don't think so. I don't think that's Kyoko. That dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be true. That can't be right. I'm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? That same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
What the heck?
You said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. That could mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster. Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. Hope's Peak. I was about to say Academy, but that wasn't there. Talking about. The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds like super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here. And she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
Said it for me. Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally pulled. I like how they're just remembering her. Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh god, she's making that weird face again. Oh, she survived! Oh, she survived. Sometimes Byakuya actually is a pretty interesting, funny character. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I saw something out of the corner of my eye just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? Well, I guess so. Guess? Which is it? Is it a dead body or not? It's a dead body. Hate this. Hate it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to faint again. Yeah, we don't want that either, so I think it's best if you don't look. Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening? Even the explosion was done perfectly, though. I gotta hand it to whoever did it. Is it wrong to admire that kind of skill? Right now I have to focus on the body. Is that not the body? Or, well, okay, it made me zoom in near the body. To take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. May be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Not Kyoko, after all. Good point. Oh, what's this? There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is that what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, because it was a Monokuma key.
So...
I stole this. A key? Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Yeah, that's not it. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. Never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. I mean,
So in other words,
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Oh, but what about the body? Wait a minute! I probably should have looked at that last, huh? That key. Alright, so... Alright, what did he mention? How do I go back and look at... Okay. So we got the biolab, the data center. So all that's... None of that's on this floor, I don't think, right? Wait, what's this room? Oh, this is a classroom. Oh. Biolab. Raw! Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Went to insert the key. I found the keyhole. Key isn't close to fitting. Means the key doesn't go to this room. Raw. Why does it say raw? Well, it's a biolab, so raw bodies? Chem lab was already opened. Try the headmaster room. The headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Went to insert, I found the key into the keyhole. He won't go in. That means the key doesn't go to this door. Alright. Last one is the data center. It is here. Door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Insert the key I found in the garden to the keyhole. Click! Aha! It fits! This is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. That's all that running around paid off. Go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. We could get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? Suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. It's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Wait. You goddamn cowards! Aside from Byakuya. He's actually not that far away. Where's Yasuhiro? You cowards! I hate all of you. I reached down and put my hand on the door. Closed my eyes to try to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. Making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh. So this is definitely where they were monitoring us. Word. Room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. It's all our room. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. They're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
All clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. The Mastermind was here. Watching us. And I think this settles it. The body in the garden. They had the key to this room. It can only mean one thing. That the body of Mukuro Ikusaba... Oh, that was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill himself. Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. Who was it? Wait, so who was it? Oh, so who was it that you're trying to say who was it that killed him? Or her? But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind has set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. I mean, yeah, unless they decided, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm tired of this place or something. But I don't think that's the case. Oh, idiot. Trying to readjust, sorry. The mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
It's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. That's the one thing that's poking out for me. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. Door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Unless the real mastermind is in that room right there. And that's probably where he or she controls Monokuma. Brain is getting fatter. I can feel it. Hey, TV. Nothing's showing up on this one. Oh, hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is, just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Did someone say TV?
No?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. And I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. Look like high performance PCs, nothing like ancient laptop alter ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. Alter ego. May very well be right about that. There's no point of thinking about it now. You're right. Anything else? I imagine I do have to talk to them. I want to make sure real quick that I have everything. A really ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. Reaper! As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. What?
You know? Huh?
Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news. Good news for you all. For all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
All we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Oh.
It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, huh?
You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Here we went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
Oh, god damn it. Hey, that just took me a second, too. Not sure, but...
Huh? Huh?
huh?
What?
Huh?
Wait a while, you freaking bastards! Monokuma! How? You're supposed to be dead! Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid!
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment when you went from hope to despair.
Tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment?
What a bear to pretend to be dead. You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well, now.
That was my great value Monokuma laugh.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious, we have to keep going?
let me out.
No, we're supposed to get out of here.
Out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is...
Yep. Well, now. Hey,
What?
What the heck?
huh? What the heck? Unbelievable. Thrills, chills, kills! Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
No matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible!
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that?
I
all you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes, indeed.
Then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though. So, whatever.
This can't be. Take control of all communications like that. You needed an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of.
Oh. Dead body. This man's actually gonna show himself right there, even though he's right next to us.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It's the Monokuma file! Heart-pounding excitement! I can't wait! I can't wait!
Okay, so restarted OBS. Hopefully everything's good. Streamlabs was doing this to me earlier as well, so I can't say either one is really doing me justice right now. But yeah, my mic ended up cutting out a couple times. So yeah, you guys will probably get the idea of like, oh, it went quiet. Okay. Well, here we go again. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we have left with was despair. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a lot of anguish with this goddamn, like, mic and OBS just, like, cutting off every minute. Now I gotta, like, legitimately just look over every 2 seconds now to make sure. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
Think of this.
I thought that was finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. The class trials is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. Wow, idiot. What?
Heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. It must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. I'm still not convinced that's Kyoko, though. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. I had to have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer. Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Oh, here we go. It's time to investigate. Oh, we got new music. New investigation music. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were the last several days old. So even a Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or multiple wounds to the body, and they were days old. Interesting. I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Time to investigate. We're just gonna keep it going. Honestly, I want to be able to get this video done, or get this trial and everything done, because I know we still have one other big trial after this. I heard. So yeah. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Excuse me. Alright. That hand is obviously the most noticeable thing. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're just really long. They seem like they get in the way of any normal activity. So you could already probably guarantee that's not Kyoko, because Kyoko doesn't have fake nails like that. In fact, wasn't there someone who had fake nails in this game? There's also something on the back of her right hand, though that I don't remember ever seeing on her hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the Truth Bold section of your handbook. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Or wait, did it say top or bottom half? That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. And so I only threw water on the part that was on fire. The top half, the bottom half, wait. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. Okay, I see what it's saying. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't. Right? Exploded body analysis. Okay. Anywhere else? Guess the chest wound. Is there a chest wound or something? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion. It's totally blackened on the top half of the body. Okay, I think I already read that part. I'm dumb. Yeah, we already read that part. We're good. This part right here. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I guess that's it. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? That seems kind of weirdly, interestingly convenient. Alright, so I looked at all that. Step away from the dead body? Yeah, I guess I have no choice. The knife! There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences.
Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And they also don't have those fingernails. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. Maybe this masked person got stabbed because... We're gonna keep getting back to this part, aren't we? When they attacked, I was in a kind of a trance. Maybe they were reacted to grabbing the knife. And then maybe if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? Just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. No, I mean, yeah, actually there is no way because the attacker left and then Kyoko was appearing before us too, if I'm not mistaken. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but looks like I've seen something like this like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. Okay. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Why isn't there blood? You'd think it would be on the ground too. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no... Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot about it a lot better too. So thank you too. You. Does that body belong to whoever it is? I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Oh yeah, you're not really helpful at all. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
In other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you be sure of that? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murderer could only have taken place, or the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I find Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we went to the gym to began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, we went to go get Hina and Toko. We stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Alright, now we gotta go to Hiro. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to try to remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
Now then, Toka, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we could say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's a pretty small job.
Okay, what else can I really look at here, though? Oh, chickens! Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4? What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in there?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
What's wrong?
Oh, those are just like the bushy tails, I guess. There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Huh?
That's so weird. I wonder where it disappeared.
Or when it disappeared, and where it disappeared, too. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
Did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chicken disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers. I guess the only other place is here. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Not a goddamn lawnmower! Got a coin out of it, though. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. It's one thing in here that concerns me. Wait, what did he say? That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Okay, there's something carved into the plate. Oh, yeah, it's crazy diamond. Yeah, okay. We already know. Just in case, I'll look at everything. But I hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Okay, well, I guess that's a no. These tools have nothing to do with the case. All right, just want to make sure. Just want to look around. I know he said that these flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Okay, so we're done here. Leave the tool shed. I think I've checked everything I need in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Especially that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. I'm just not convinced it is, though. I'm very convinced that's not Kyoko at all. Like, it can't be, right? It can't be. Okay. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I could find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... Oh yeah, Byakuya's got it. I forgot about that.
What?
Limit my options. Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. What one area? I don't even know what this one area actually is. What a pain in the booty. Alright, I don't know where to go. Maybe the gym? That is an area, I suppose. Oh. Shout out to the thing giving me an exclamation mark. That's interesting, though. It put me in... Well, no, I guess it never does actually put me in the room. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body. Oh. Okay, I checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Oh, okay, that was easy. If that was all I had to do, then hot damn. Hey, Byakuya. What's up, bro? You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. There he is. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. What a boring-ass room. So, this is Kyoko's room. It is the most boring room I've ever seen. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for the lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw that something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Dojo! Alright, dojo it is then. I'm just gonna fast travel here just so we can try to make some progress. What floor was the dojo on? It's on the 5th floor, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Dojo. Dojo! Oh, I can't leave the room yet. Dope. Guessing there's something still here then. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. There's literally nothing in here. Here's the bathroom. She might have a certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Wuss. So wait, do I need to grab the key again?
It's certainly possible.
Do I just need to talk to Byakuya now? You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take out my time of search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something.
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside.
Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets? That's all it was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Her bed, I assume. Hers or mine. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted the sheets... What's this? Found a crumbled up piece of paper. Class number 78. Student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was the key and... Censored. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. And this was what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Wow. Oh, so she's the ultimate soldier, not the ultimate despair. Maybe. Well, I imagine maybe the ultimate despair is probably like something the mastermind gave themselves as like a thing. I'm not sure. She showed an interest in military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. Excuse me. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as the Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training for her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. So the Fenrir, I'm assuming, is that tattoo on the hand. So that is still Mukuro, most likely. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a complete different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction, the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then... Never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get to the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says Fenrir has already... Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you! What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is, how fair it all is. Now, can I? Excuse me, hang on. Needed a drink. That was my first sip in like over an hour. In fact, on the subject of fairness, Would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the whole writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Wait, did I read that right? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying? That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
dope. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Huh? Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
indeed.
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get.
Well, there weren't any scars on the hand, so that's obviously not... Okay, well, yeah, he pretty much just solidified. I mean, it was pretty much already solidified, especially with the Fenrir thing, that it wasn't going to be Kyoko. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said that they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously. Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that the mere fact that he... Give me a break also, by the way. It's like 12 a.m. when I'm recording this. The mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
Certainly possible.
Perhaps she's not. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro to come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely seems possible, but if that's really true, If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? Oh, we're just here. All right. I appreciate the fast travel. It was 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use wooden block keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, did you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal block, or lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks? Oh, there's something inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Alright. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Pyakia? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in the school. Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. A long-ass investigation, actually. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Actually, I guess not really. We've only been going for like 30 minutes in terms of the investigation. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight on to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Do I just talk to him? Oh, I thought that's what I was doing.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, the mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they were simply imploded. And they...
What?
I'm putting words in these sentences. I'm aware of this. What is it? It all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It is said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. So that's Mukuro's body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean that's Mukuro Ikusaba's body? Oh, snappity boppity, is it time for me to end the damn episode finally?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Okay, I was really hoping that's what you were going to go with.
Please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
And the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go.
Danganronpa.